my Scrappy friends, and thank you for joining me for day number 18 of our Scrappy Advent Calendar series. Oh my goodness, this is just flying past. So today's prompt for the COAPA Cutfiles YouTube hop is family. So I really had multiple options for me with this particular layout, or like Katie's entire album. Nearly every single page is about her family. They're about how they celebrate Christmas and all the different Christmas stories that they do. And in the end, I just decided to scrap this really cute picture of just Katie and her partner, just because it's kind of, I don't want to say it's different, but so many of Katie's layouts are Lincoln and of Katie and Lincoln. It's not all that often that we get to see her partner featured. So I just thought, he was her family first, that I would focus on that. And so I am using these super cute Christmas cluster florals, and gosh, they are divine. You get like 5 different pieces in this cut file, which is super cute. So make sure you check that description box, because of course I've got them linked in the description box down below. I didn't think that I would be able to get these all onto my tiny little page. I did shrink them down to suit a 6x8 size, but I still thought that I wouldn't manage to get them all on. So far you can see I've got 2 of them on, and they're looking super fine. And I'm just popping on the 3rd one now. And I think that that's all that I'm going to be able to fit. There is more to the cut file, but I just don't think I can fit anything else. Like it's looking pretty busy. But I'm not one to sort of skip things or let things go to waste. So after having a play with the journaling and figuring out where the journaling's going to go and adhering all the journaling on, I do decide that I'm going to see if I can make a little bit more of this cut file work for me, because it is so cute that I do not want to miss out on having it. So this was quite a little bit of journaling this time. They were actually at a wedding. Because of the pandemic, the weddings, as for most people, the weddings have been postponed, and they were finally able to hold their wedding. I don't know, like in where you were from, but for us, a lot of our weddings that we first came back were a lot smaller than had originally been planned. So it's just super exciting for them to finally get to have this wedding and be part of this wedding, which was super cool. Katie at this stage would be pretty pregnant. She would be 6 months, almost 7 months pregnant at this stage. So just enjoying these last little holiday things before who we now know is baby Addison comes along. So I'm just popping on all my journaling now. As I've mentioned in a previous video, I love the look of the way this journaling works. We type it out on computer, print it out. It's all universal throughout. There's no messy handwriting or anything like that. I know there is a lot to be said about having handwriting in, on a layout and in a scrapbook, and that's a memory in and of itself. But I do like the look of this. But gosh, is it fiddly? Ugh. Got to have patience, I feel. So anyway, here we go. I'm just playing around with where I want my title to be, and I decide, no, come on, let's get one more bit of this cut file on. So I pop on the little bit of holly. I do cut the leaves off it because I feel like those little sprigs are better as holly leaves. And then I use the extra sprig that I cut off to look more like it went with the flower. I hope that made sense. So the flower had like pointy leaves that look like holly leaves. So now I've kind of changed the look of the cut file, that it kind of looks like the holly is all one bit, and then the leaves that I had just attached then are actually part of the flower. I just kind of trick your brain into thinking that, but it totally works. So now I am popping on my title, which is just the title together, which works again so perfectly for the theme of family. I do love with this theme of family, you're kind of open to use any kind of cut file you want. I mean, for this whole process, you can use any kind of cut file you want. It's just a theme, so it might be that the photo matches the theme, but the cut file is completely different. There's no real rules here, people. We're just playing along. We're just creating. We're just making. But yeah, this one in particular I found for me, I could just pick whatever I wanted and that would work. So now I'm trying really hard to get some puffy stickers on because I just really want to, but I can't seem to make that work. So now I'm having a look through the embellishments and they're all just a little bit too big for what I am looking for. But I just feel like this layout needs something else. So I'm trying, and in the end I settle on this birdie because he is cute, and I do think he'll be tricky for me to use in another place. So just a few little alterations onto where the stars have been placed, and then I can pop the bird as if he's sitting right on the end of the title. It again does cover up another big chunk of the cut file, but I think it works. So I am going to cut off the excess that's hanging over the edge. I don't necessarily need to cut off that excess, but this is not going to be an off the page layout. It is going to go into a pocket. So in that case, I do need to cut off the excess. I hope that makes sense. Some of these layouts are sitting outside of a pocket and they're not actually a pocket page, but this one is not. This one is definitely a pocket page. I also forgot to mention that this cut file comes with extra little circles that go inside the flowers. I chose not to use those, and I put little black rhinestones on instead, which I just think is super cute. And it's just another effect and another pop to the layout, which is just really fun. I hope you have enjoyed watching this process video. I have enjoyed making it for you. This was a longer version of a 6x8 layout, I must say, but it was still super fun. Thanks for watching.